Alright, bud. Hold on to your fucking hat. Woo! You feel that VTEC? Woohoo! What's going on, guys? My name's Pablo Sanchez, and today I'm going to be showing you my 2013 Mitsubishi Lancer ES. And a lot of people think that the ES is the base model Lancer, but that's where I say you're wrong. The ES actually stands for even sportier than the Evo, so it's pretty fast. And I'm going to get to some of the modifications that I've done to the brakes to hold all that power and make sure I can stop when I'm going 350 miles per hour on the freeway. And I'm going to show you some of the body modifications. This is obviously not the OEM front bumper, if you can tell. So this is all aftermarket, and I'll get to that in a second, so I'll see you in a second. Alright, so first thing we're going to talk about in this video is these Brembo brakes. Now these are stock OEM Brembo brakes. These are 8-piston calipers, painted red. That all comes from the factory like that. And the red paint actually dissipates heat a lot better, so these are really cool brakes. Actually, sometimes when you touch them after your hard stop, they're actually pretty cold to the touch. And that's what I got to say about that. Alright guys, so I'm going to talk about this front bumper real quick. This is obviously not the stock OEM bumper. This is actually custom made bumpers to help with the downforce of the car when I'm going 350 miles per hour. These front fangs here, actually molded them myself out of carbon fiber for strength reasons, because when you got so much downforce on the front of the car, they'll just shatter unless you use carbon fiber. It's stronger than steel. And as you see right here, when you start going real fast, sometimes you hit chupacabras, and I mean that happens. And I hit a chupacabra the other day in Mexico, and tore the whole front grill off. It was bad, but that's what I got to say about that. Alright, so a lot of people think that these are for the windshield wipers, to spray your windshield washing fluid on there, but I've actually modified these so that this is my nitrous purge, and whenever I throw my 350 shot of nitrous in there, I purge it first. That way I know I don't got any air in the system, and I get a good clean burn in all 4 cylinders. Alright, now we're going to work our way to the back of the vehicle, and we'll talk about this rear spoiler. Alright, now this is a genuine OEM Evo spoiler. Comes stock on the car because, like I said, it's even sportier. And these little divots in the spoiler actually give you 100 feet. Is that what you say? 100 foot-pounds of downforce, I guess. Is that what you say? I don't know. I mean, I ain't an engineer. I just know this shit's fucking dope, alright? Get you one of these spoilers. They're the fucking best. So, also on the rear of the vehicle, I have done some aerodynamic modifications. You can see this rear diffuser right here. It almost looks like a Ferrari, but it's not. This is custom carbon fiber. Actually, it's not even I don't even know what this is made out of, but I know it's stronger than carbon fiber, and it's really strong. And these fangs cut the wind so that you're super aerodynamic when you're going down the racetrack at 350 miles per hour. Alright, you may notice a little bit of discoloration on my exhaust tip right here, and that is because this car runs on pure jet fuel, and when I rev it up past 2,000 RPMs, I shoot about a 10-foot flame out the back of the car, and that is because the compression ratio is 100 to 2 on this car, or if you're a math major, you might be able to reduce that down to 50 to 1, but that is why this is colored like that. It's definitely not titanium. And it's not done on purpose, I promise. It still ain't loud enough. Alright, so I have done some more modifications to the roof of the car this time. And this is usually where the antenna comes out, but I've removed that due to aerodynamic reasons. And this gives me about 250 foot-pounds of downforce to the roof of the car. And that means you can put more traction to the ground when you're going around the track at 350 miles per hour. Let's talk about the engine. God damn, it's fucking hot in here. Holy shit. God damn, that thing's hot as fuck. Let's take a look under the fucking hood. You see here, this shiny piece right here, that's actually intercooler piping. That it's filtered right here and then fed back into the intercooler. It goes back around the engine, and the intercooler is underneath this plastic. If you look through here, you can see the intercooler, but don't look, it's there, I promise. Back here is the turbo. Don't look at that either, but you can see the heat blanket that dissipates heat because the turbo gets so hot from so much horsepower. Right here, this is my short throw dipstick. That was one of the first modifications I did because nobody likes to pull out a long ass dipstick and check their oil, so that was one of the first modifications I did. You can see the ECU sits right here. That's not stock ECU, that's all programmed by me. The air-fuel ratio is on point, I'm telling you. The throttle response is there. And right here, this is your coolant. I'm not going to open that up because that'll burn the fuck out of me. Windshield washer fluid. As I said, this is not windshield washer fluid. This is nitrous oxide, but it's the liquid kind, and it's a lot better. So you got your standard stuff like fuse box. I got 14 12-inch subs in the trunk, and that's pretty much it for the engine. There's not much else to talk about. It got a few things on here that I can't really talk about because it is not released to the public yet. That's all by me. If you want to buy some parts, check out the links in the description. Alright guys, my name is Pablo Sanchez, and you just saw my car. If you got any questions for me, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll fuck you up with some knowledge.
This video was brought to you by eBay, the first in motorsports technology.